How you guys doing? Dave Hughes, MMA Weekly. Breaking news. Team McGregor versus Team Chandler. It's gonna happen. The Ultimate Fighter is Conor McGregor versus Mike Chandler. Man, this is gonna be a banger season, I think. McGregor's always fucking amazing on the Ultimate Fighter. I think he's about I think he's about the second best shit talker right now, maybe third. Because Colby Chaos Covington would have been badass on the Ultimate Fighter, man. Like, him versus Hamzat or Cumshot or whatever the fuck he calls him, that would have been fucking great. But I'll take this. Chandler's not much of a shit talker. He's kind of an awkward fucker, but I mean, this should be a banger season, guys. Seriously, I can't wait. I'll be watching every episode, tuning in. I'm not sure how they're going to do it. He said men and women. I watched the Chandler interview. Hopefully, we'll see him at the top, so to speak. Me personally, for this fight, if I was Conor McGregor, I would not have taken this. I would have taken Rafael dos Anjos or something of that nature. I wouldn't have took this fight versus McGregor. There's no fucking way. Chandler. Look, man, Conor has trouble with wrestlers. I don't know if Chandler... Conor's not the same Conor, man. I think this thing's going to be at 170. I really do. I don't see Conor making 155. I'd like to see him pee in a cup right now. I know that. But then again, Chandler's pushing 40 years old and he's fucking cut like a Greek god. So, I don't know, guys. It'll be a good fight. If Chandler uses his wrestling, I think we got Chandler as the winner. If they stand and bang, we got McGregor. A little too early for me to give my prediction on it, but it is what it is. I'm going to go ahead, though, and give my prediction on the fight I won't be watching this evening. I think it comes on at like fucking 1 a.m. or some crazy shit like that. Derek Lewis versus Spivak. I'm going to take Lewis in this. Man, it's hard watching the Black Beast decline. He says he's getting better and better, and maybe that's the problem. Maybe him trying to be a fighter is fucking up him being an actual fucking fighter. Like, thing that made Derek Lewis is he didn't give a fuck. He's swanging and banging, so to speak. You know, Derek Lewis has every example of how you leave your heart in the ring or go out on your shield or whatever. I think he's a bit of a bitch when it comes to taking hits. He's quick to cover up when he gets dinged a little bit, you know, as opposed to some of the guys that keep fighting and he has no ground game to rely on, as you know, and them knees back. It's Derek Lewis, man. He's pushing. Once you start pushing 40, man, it's a wrap. Athletically, professional athletically, anyway. You get your certain guys like Glover, which you see Glover retired, Randy Couture's, guys like that. That's kind of what I'm worried about with John Jones. I wish he would have took a warm-up fight in heavyweight, maybe a tie to Ivasa, something like that. Or, you know, someone that's beatable, not somebody that... But then again, it wouldn't have been a title fight. So, you know, John only fights for gold. And when you're the best ever, you can do that. So, that's my prediction tonight. The other fights, I'm not going to even predict. I don't want to get into them. Marcin Tybura, I can't fucking say his name. Anyway, he fights tonight. But I don't know, guys. It's a rough card, and it's at 1 a.m., so I'm definitely not watching it. Pretty hyped up about the Izzy return fight, see if Izzy can get his belt back. Then We got Kamaru Usman versus Leon Edwards Scissorhands Edwards. That's going to be a banger. I think Kamaru absolutely 100% gets his title back. I think if Izzy can get past the nerves and just straight up, this man has his number, I think we'll see Izzy get his title back. And then we'll have the African duo again. If not, I see Colby, if Colby comes back, maybe another fight while the Usman thing goes on. I think Colby gets the title shot against Edwards. Jorge Masvidal, I mean, Colby pretty much told you what he was. He's a quote-unquote jobber. So, I mean, I like Masvidal. I wish I liked him a lot better before he was famous, to be honest. But it is what it is. I mean, we can't imagine what it's like to have that many eyes on us. But it is what it is. So I'm going to take John Jones versus Cyril Gane, Usman versus Edwards, and Izzy versus that mighty middleweight Brazilian. I mean, the whole fucking UFC's tore up right now, from the light heavyweight division right down to the lightweight division. You know, and the fight I'm going to get into now is Volkanovski versus Makhachev. I think we have a Volk losing that fight and losing it horribly. But till next time, God bless.